Hey there friends, Nibs again. Out in the garage tonight doing a little bit of goofing around tonight. And then this is a head-to-head challenge that I've been meaning to do for you guys for quite a while. I know when I got both of these, or actually got the second one, several of you mentioned that you wanted to see a head-to-head between these two. So, and I apologize for taking so long to get it done for you. I've just been really busy doing other things, and now I'm getting to it. So what I have here, and I think it's going to be a very close matchup, is starting off with my Beeman P17. I want to make sure I was looking at the right one here. The Beeman P17, and great little gun. Absolute steal of a value for the money that they charge for these. Usually around $50 to $60 where I see them. And then we're going to be doing the head-to-head with that one, with this one. This one is the Stoeger XP4. And they're not identical. They're not like both. I don't think they're at all made in the same place or anything like that. They're very close in function and form, but the parts and pieces inside are very much different. So we're going to go ahead and do a head-to-head challenge. I decided to go back over to using a bullseye for this particular head-to-head, just to change it up and keep you guys on your toes, I guess, more than anything. But I do like doing that one with the 5 dots. That really works out good, but I thought I'd just change it up and go back to a bullseye. We're going to use the little tiny bullseyes. I think they're 1 1/4 inches across. And the outer ring is like a 3 and works its way up to 10 in the very center dot. As I normally do, I'm gonna the newest comer to the garage is going to be the first one to get shot. That's the Stoeger. I have had the Beeman just a little bit longer, not too much longer, but we'll go ahead and get started. I am using the get this chair out of the way. I am using the ones that I really like to use for this kind of thing. These Meisterkugeln. These are the 7-grain Meisterkugelns. And these pellet guns both shoot these pretty darn nice. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. Good start. Both of these have fantastic triggers. If I had to give one just a little bit of an advantage as far as trigger goes, I think the Stoeger is just a little bit better. They're both, I believe, under 2 pounds, but this one was actually closer to 1 pound. This one does cost a little bit more, and they are getting kind of tough to find, at least here in the States. I don't know about overseas, but here in the States there's not many resellers still selling these. Stoeger still shows it as a current product on their website, so, but I paid, I think, $75 for this one, if I remember right, and which is not, it was under $100 shipped to my door. And it's got a fantastic trigger, shoots really good. I did put it head-to-head against my Webley Nemesis, and it held its own. The Webley did win, but this one definitely held its own. And it's doing a good job today too. So the Stoeger does seem a little underpowered, at least compared to the Beeman, but it's a target gun. It's not intended for killing animals or anything like that, so it puts holes in papers just fine. All right, we're doing good. I had thought about using the 5 dot head-to-head challenge again with this one, and I think it would have both of these would have performed just fine in that challenge, but I like shooting at these little tiny dots too. I mean, they're these little score dots here. All right, I managed to keep all of those in scoring position. We'll definitely have to pause the camera and I'll add those up. There we go, five pellets for the Beeman. The Beeman definitely has, I don't know, not quite twice, but quite a bit more muzzle velocity than the Stoeger does. The Stoeger was in the mid 300s. This one was over 450, I believe. I remember with the 7 grain pellets. Ooh, just barely kept that one on in the scoring. It's definitely a little bit of a challenge switching. Maybe I should have done this one first, but I think that's just fair that all of my head-to-heads, the newcomer to the garage goes first. That way there's no well this, well that. But this one definitely has more take up, and it's a little heavier, so it's a little bit more of a challenge to manage that trigger. All right. At least that first shot I was waiting and waiting for it to go, and it just didn't seem like it wanted to go. Oh no, that's not good. Still a tight little group, but boy, it got a 0 there going. I'll still stop it and head them up, but doesn't look good for the Beeman in this head-to-head. All right, well, I managed to keep the rest of them in scoring. Pretty sure there's not much of a chance for that Beeman to overcome that 0, but I'm going to pause it and I'll go and add those up, and we'll let you know what we got. Alrighty there, friends, so I'm back, and yeah, it wasn't, I'm not taking anything away from the Beeman other than that one, which was probably just a flinch by me. I really don't think I jerked it up like that, but it did pretty darn good. Other than that, the group was pretty nice, but the so the results were and you can see how small these dots are. The Stoeger had a really nice score of 36 out of a possible 50. With that 1-0 up there, the Beeman did pretty good, but he only ended up with a 23 out of a possible 50. He had 2 over here. These 2 went into the same hole, and then that 1-0, but it's still a pretty good shooting gun. I mean, they're all pretty close together. If I was shooting at one of those shooting C's, which I used to use quite a bit, there would have been, they probably would have all been 10s or 8s or whatever. But there you go. The Stoeger takes another win in the garage. Oh, that's the Beeman. Sorry. It's so hard to tell the difference between the two, but I'll bring them both up here. So there you go. There's the Stoeger versus the Beeman head-to-head challenge. Hope you liked the video. If you did, like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you check out that Amazon link down in my description down below. If you click on that Amazon link, and takes you over to the Amazon website, and then you do any shopping over there, I will get a commission from whatever you buy. It doesn't cost you anything more than if you just went straight to Amazon, but it will help out the channel quite a bit. So a lot of people have been using it, and I really appreciate that. So anyway, there you go. Stoeger takes another win. Till next time, have a great day.